Grand Rising. A little bit of rain going on, but we also got the rain music too, so we're doubling up. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I appreciate your guys' support. We're taking off. I know you're noticing. You guys are the dopest. Just want to say that. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate my members. Do have content coming soon. Bear with me. The weekend's been rough. Let's talk about it, y'all. Just for a brief moment, though, I want to talk about how significant it is that this change is being made and how quickly we're recovering. Listen, I'm looking at the analytics and the way that YouTube, I'm being spread. You guys are sharing the videos. I'm seeing, different platforms that weren't showing up before from external spots. You guys really are sharing the videos, man. So I just want to say salute to that. Let me turn this rain down a little bit. I'll be adding plenty of other music to it anyway. And it's raining outside, so. But salute to you guys for that. Listen, I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I mean, you guys are hitting the likes like crazy too, and you guys are sharing, and you guys are leaving comments. Also, if you're overseas or whatever state, you guys want to check in and just drop in the comments what country or what state. You can do it anytime you want to, you guys. I'm going through and responding to all comments, so it's a priority early in the AM around this time, so go ahead. That being said, I just want to say, continue doing what you're doing, sharing the videos. This is fantastic. We're heading in a whole new direction, and the direction we're going in seems to be the right direction, right? Seems to be taking off. So, I'm saying? Salute to us for never giving up. All right. Now you see the title. 10 Ways Moving in Silence Beats a Narcissist Gang Stalking with Karmic Family. Listen. We've all dealt with this. The whole thing about a narcissist is them having their flying monkeys, right? So we know that a narcissist is, someone that's very low vibrational, that has a bunch of spiritual demons attached to them. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so they have a bunch of spiritual demons attached to them, and they operate in this low vibration, and they use manipulation to get things done. So they gaslight you and love bomb you, so in the beginning it's all about love bombing, and then they retract that love, having you play cat and mouse, doing whatever they want to do, really just causing breakups so they can go and have a bunch of relations with other people, and then act like they didn't do anything, right? And then come back to the relationship after hoovering or whatever from whoever they were messing around with. Things didn't work out, so they decided, hey, just come back to the house and, not let the person know that I was doing all this stuff, and lie and act like they've never done any of that stuff. Just a lot of craziness, right? So what they do when they're triangulating you after a breakup or whatever, their family's in on it. Whatever reason they're in on it for, well, a lot of times the parents, we already know, cause the trauma on this person. But the rest of the family, we don't understand really why they're in on it. It's probably because they're scared to go up against a narcissist, or just like to watch all the different traumas this person goes through, from a safe distance. So the narc thinks they're getting this great backup. Truth be told, they're just there for a good show. Hey, you heard that? Truth be told, they're just there for a good show. Narc doesn't know that. So anyway, we don't like going to the circus. We don't like clowns. So, we get out of the situation. We exit stage left. Okay? Now, I don't have any problems. You know what I'm saying? We seen it. You know what I'm saying? Part of our spiritual gift. We seen it. We know where it's headed. We don't want no parts of it. We have another divine path. We have a divine path. They're not living a divine path, doing all that stuff, and we don't judge. So if somebody wants to, live a reckless life and do whatever they want to do, and that's their business. You know what I'm saying? And it's none of ours. We don't want no part of it. Therefore, leave them alone. Let them be. Let them do them. Okay? Listen, you telling no one nothing, these narcissists hate that. Now, it's funny because when you're online or whenever you're speaking your truth, they're normally sitting there like, just shut up. Just please, someone close his mouth. At this point, I would pay someone to close his or her mouth. Just please. And that's what they're thinking or what they're saying. But then when you're moving in silence, they're wishing that you were online telling all your business. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. You can't. You won't. Never will. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it trucking. But these people, man, I mean, some people's kids. You know what I mean? It's really strange to me. You know what I'm saying? So that telling no one nothing thing. You know, listen. You know you have to do this, but you don't know the level of like damage because you didn't realize being with that narcissist, they literally mimicked everything you did. So even if you're a guy and part of your role is like cutting the grass, taking the trash out, that narc will start doing it because they literally, when you think back on it, mimicked everything you did. So if you're not letting them see what you're doing, they're going to have to go off of old behavioral patterns you had and whenever you did, you know what I'm saying? And it's not going to work because you're not that person. You're not even the same person you were 2 weeks ago. So you're so far gone, they don't even recognize you as it should be. But they don't even, you're like a whole different person, like not just a different person, but like levels above the person you was before, which was already levels above most. So you're superstar status. I mean, it's you know, it's a little bit overwhelming for them, you know, but understand they always wanted to be, you know, on the outside looking in, and you even mentioned it to them and they thought they had something better off, you know, wherever they were going to, you know, and this is anyone. This could be an ex or family members that you had to move on from, old friends. It could be anybody. It can literally be anybody, anyone you had to cut off. And you know what I'm saying? They feel some type of way about it. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? So much so to the point that they hate your guts. They really want you to shut up. They really do. They don't want you to speak anymore about anything. But when you move in silence, oh no, what are they doing? How dare they? Because the narc, you know, they drink the Kool-Aid. So they're in the system where the system is telling them that they're entitled to your time in some type of way. They're not entitled to anything. If you misuse it, you know what I'm saying, or abuse it, then, you know, you can go. You know what I'm saying? This is important too. Keep all details about how, you know, you make your money and the different sources of your income private. Don't tell anybody all your business. If you want to mention, you know, one of them, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But you shouldn't be telling, you shouldn't be telling your left hand what your right hand is doing. You know, so you shouldn't be letting these people know, like, oh, yeah, you know, I make my money this way through these different businesses exactly. Nah. You can hint around and allude to stuff, but never that. You know what I mean? Keep your address private. I don't, you know, listen. I know people want to brag about sometimes they have a big house, but listen. Keep your address private. This will make things so much more simple for you. Change your number. Change your number if it's possible. If not, block everybody that has it. But changing your number right now, get most wicked energy off your back, like pretty much, you know what I'm saying, instantaneously. Yeah. So that being said, now here's the thing too about the number thing. You're very limited about giving access out to your number. So if you mess around and give it out, and then someone was a hidden narc, you know, like an evil wolf in sheep's clothing, You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, cut them loose. Like, it doesn't mean nothing. And whatever. So don't let humans trigger you into, and I have a habit of doing this back in the day, um, your plans and what you plan on doing. And listen, anyone that's taking time out of their life and their day to try to trigger you into overthinking something or be all in your head or whatever, they're an enemy. And if they're an enemy, who cares what they're saying? Anyone that sides with them is just another hidden enemy. Yeah. Well, anyway, y'all, look, these people are going to perceive you, however they want to. Okay? That's what the last three paragraphs is really about. They're going to perceive you however they want to, no matter what you do. So if they want to perceive you in the light and being a positive being, whose, work pretty much speaks for itself, while, you're trying to heal yourself, and going through it, if that's not enough, then they're going to find something to gaslight you about. So, here's the thing, here's the rub. People are going to talk about you to the day you leave this realm. Are you going to let it bother you? Are you going to let it affect you? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to let it roll off your back just like anything else? It doesn't matter. I tell you what, I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm ascending in a 5D. I mean, life gets better and better. I mean, every day I just, rise and I feel more and more myself. You know, pretty much have all my energy back. And I'm telling you, moving in silence is the way to go about doing that and getting that. I mean, if it wasn't for the moving in silence, I don't know where I'd be. And that's serious. I mean, it's everything, really. I mean, moving in silence keeps, the nosy, lower chakra, type of narcissist out, while also, keeping the so-called wannabe good girls, but they can't really handle anything but what they want. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to be. It helps you being very selective. And you couple that, what I'm saying, with semen retention, where you're not, looking for any and not looking for, what I'm saying, a lady for just that or whatever, then you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going on like a year, so we're talking about some major discipline here. You know what I'm saying? Major discipline. I need to get back into the gym and work out harder, but you know what I'm saying? It's still showing. See, all you really need is to put God forward, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. You ain't got to get to know anybody else. These weird groups, let them go. You know what I'm saying? Just put God forward. Sorry, y'all. I overdid it on my leg. You know what I mean? And this bad boy right here is it's hurting. You know what I'm saying? Doing too much on the squats. You got a reputation. You know what I'm saying? You have a reputation for popping out, getting your money, and rolling back. You know what I'm saying, into whatever it is you're doing, but it's not on camera. You know what I'm saying? You're not posting anything about it, so it's like you're just disappearing. That's where you want to be. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like everybody knows your every move. It's like, okay, no, 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 no. Yep. We're talking about major freaking out here. You know what I'm saying? Major freaking out. See, they need you and they need to know what your business is. Like I said earlier, they need to know how you're moving so they can move like that. They don't know how to do anything. They never taken the time to grow up. They're stuck in a teenage mindset, more than likely where the trauma started, however that trauma was, and they refuse to leave that area. And again, like I said, now they're stuck with memories of you and your old ways, which, you know what I'm saying? You're not the same person you were 2 weeks ago. I mean, we're definitely going to be, changing the game. Ha. Last page. You know what I'm saying? And when you're doing this, putting up this heavy guard and moving in silence, you're essentially calling your power back. You know what I'm saying? And calling your power back is important right now. Right? They're in your energy harvesting as much as they can. So if you can call it back as much as you can, you know what I mean? You will be more on point. Yeah. Pretty much sum it up, you know what I'm saying? Your silence, actually speaks louder than any of your words could be a defense. Your silence is basically, like cutting through them, with the sharpest blade. Your silence says so many different things. I can do this by myself. I don't want to be bothered. I don't care what you have going on. Don't contact me. Never again. And that for some people bothers them. You know what I'm saying? Not some people. All those narcs. It bothers them. But we don't care. Listen, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I got to get my butt over here and get ready for my TikTok workout. But listen, I appreciate you guys joining me. I'll get this edited and up as soon as possible this AM. But look, you guys are the dopest. Y'all are the dopest dope. But these haters wish they could, you know what. And I'm not going to hold you any longer. So peace, love, and light. And remember, love myself. Love yourself. God loves you. And I'm out.